Dictation number 1. Important legal dictation. Get ready. Start. This writ petition, filed under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, seeks a writ of mandamus to direct the respondents to release the final payment of Rs 25 lakh due to the petitioner under a construction contract dated March 1st, 2022. The petitioner, a construction company, was awarded a contract by the MMRDA, respondent number 2, for the construction of a public road project. The contract specified a total consideration and a payment schedule, with the final payment to be released upon completion of the work and submission of a final bill. The petitioner avers that the project was completed on schedule and to the satisfaction of the authorities. The final bill was submitted on February 10, 2024, but despite repeated reminders and representations, the respondents have failed to release the final payment, citing administrative delays. The petitioner has exhausted all departmental remedies and has been left with no alternative but to approach this court for relief. Learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. A. Sharma, submitted that the non-payment of dues by the respondents is arbitrary, illegal, and in direct violation of the contractual terms. He argued that once the work has been completed and certified, the respondents are under a legal and constitutional obligation to release the payment. He further submitted that the action of the respondents amounts to an infringement of the petitioner's fundamental right to carry on trade and business as guaranteed under Article 19(1)(g) of the Constitution and the right to property under Article 300(a). He relied on a catena of judgments of this court and the Honorable Supreme Court, which have repeatedly held that the state and its instrumentalities cannot unjustly enrich themselves by withholding payments for work duly executed. Learned counsel for the respondents, Mr. S. Rao, while not disputing the completion of the project, contended that the delay was a result of a pending internal audit of the project expenditures. It was submitted that while the petitioner's claim is genuine, the payment cannot be processed until the audit is complete and a no objection certificate is issued. She further argued that a writ petition for the enforcement of a contractual right is not maintainable and the petitioner's remedy lies in a civil suit for recovery of money. This court has given due consideration to the submissions made by the learned counsel for the parties. The argument raised by the respondents regarding the non-maintainability of the writ petition is not tenable in the present circumstances. While a writ court does not typically enforce purely contractual rights, an exception is made when the state or its instrumentalities act in an arbitrary or unjust manner in the discharge of their public duties. The state cannot be allowed to take shelter behind the plea of administrative delays to withhold a legitimate payment for over a year. The action of the respondents is patently unreasonable and in violation of the principles of natural justice and fairness. The state, as the model employer and a responsible litigant, is expected to act with fairness and transparency. The fact that the petitioner has completed the work and the same has been accepted by the respondents is not in dispute. The apathetic and lackadaisical approach of the authorities in delaying the payment without any justifiable cause has caused financial hardship to the petitioner. Such conduct is contrary to the public policy and defeats the very purpose of a contract with a government body. The plea of a pending internal audit without a definite timeline for its completion cannot be used as a tool to perpetuate an injustice. In view of the aforesaid, this court is of the considered opinion that the petitioner has made out a clear case for the issuance of a writ of mandamus. Accordingly, the writ petition is allowed. The respondents are hereby directed to release the final payment of rupees 25 lakh to the petitioner, Measures ABC Constructions Private Limited, within a period of 4 weeks from the date of this order. In the event of failure to comply with this order, the respondents shall be liable to pay interest at the rate of 9% per annum on the said amount from the date of filing of this petition until the date of actual payment. No order as to costs. The pending interlocutory application, if any, stand disposed of. Stop.